Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup
between the Washington Commanders
and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. To start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gibson again.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Philly. Give him 69 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season, with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now, as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They run again with Dillon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The Eagles at 1-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And some space here.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check match. Buffalo 18. Check. Dragon 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack.
Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
18, pioneer. Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight, go street.
But first down, Hurts. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try to get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On 2nd and 12, Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Washington.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come back in. Come back in. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On first down, Howell. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Howell, another throw on second down.
Flush to his right.
And that one complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cut 19. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Back to throw here. And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. This is Rager with it on the crossing pattern.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
87 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Eagles 14. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Dillon.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
60
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. On the move past the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return comes Cobb.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
On the counter, Gibson.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bound.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. Throwing is Hurts. It's Dillon again. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hurts will throw. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. What are the ride nobody with? We the ones that started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.